Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, let's get into this. Okay, that is Bill Gates, and this video is about his daughter. Okay, let's just go back. That's a mugshot of Bill Gates. He was arrested in Albuquerque, you know, New Mexico in 1977. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Uh, let's just go to this. I wrote a book, which I published on Amazon.com. I have withdrawn, I'll repeat, I have withdrawn that for sale, and I'll be providing on this channel information about Bill Gates. Okay? Mr. Bill Gates. And yes, this video is about his daughter. Now, what I suggest you do is subscribe, hit notification, and all of that, because I'll be releasing information about this book, the contents of this book in parts. But I'm starting out with his daughter. Okay? Now, let's just go down here a little bit. This is the book. Okay. Okay, but like what this book does examine is topics that let you decide if Bill Gates is a thief, enjoyed the company of known sex offenders, or a known sex offender, enjoys the company of bar strippers, makes advances to women, condones questionable behavior in the workplace, is not fit to be a CEO of a company, is a liar, and a lot more. So as I mentioned, the contents of this book will be released slowly, and if you want to find out some, some amazing things about what this man's done in the past, I suggest you subscribe and hit notifications, because if you do that, the minute I publish something, you'll be notified, and you can basically just watch the video. Okay, so look, this is about his daughter, right? Okay, so let's get into this. Now, okay, so this is a mugshot of him, okay, in Albuquerque, Texas. In Albuquerque, North Mexico in 1977. He was arrested. Now let's just go into the details of like why this young Bill Gates was arrested. You've seen his mugshot, in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was detained for not having his driver's license on him, and he spent a night in a prison cell. He did not have enough cash on him to bail himself out. Now, I remember reading years ago that he used to speed in his cars. Now, the question is, does this man have any respect for other commuters and loving families that use the roads? Bill was known as a speed demon, devil, and got lots of speeding tickets. He even wrecked a friend's Porsche. Gates told an interviewer named David Rubenstein that he would sometimes go out at night and drive around at high speeds. Evidently, he said, "Fortunately, I didn't kill myself doing that." And he said that during the interview with this Mr. Rubenstein. Personally, I don't find this a joking matter, because he put other people's lives in jeopardy. I personally believe that Bill suffered from a my daddy is a lawyer mentality, and it appears he has no understanding of actions and consequences in regards to reckless behaviour that is life-threatening to others. Now we get on to the daughter. One of his daughters is a doctor. Okay, you probably know that. She recently got married. Okay, and she is in the business of saving lives. In the past, Bill has put his life and the lives of others in jeopardy. And at the time, he thought it was a joke. Yeah, well, he did. Okay, look at the cheeky grin on him. Yeah, yeah. My daddy is a lawyer. Yeah, well, Bill. Yeah, okay, mate. Uh, his daughter is living in a 51 million US, $1 million residence. Okay, now, well, I might as well tell you this as well. Bill described religion as an inefficient allocation of time. As a child, his parents were so concerned about him that they consulted a psychologist, and he underwent a year of therapy. I'm going to talk about his daughter in a minute, and just to really juice you up, here's another one. Paul Allen. Well, I'll tell you about Paul Allen. He was the co-founder of Microsoft, and he was supposedly Bill's best friend. Well, that's what they say. Now, when Bill Allen was first diagnosed with cancer in 1982, he overheard a conversation between Bill Gates and Steve Ballmer. Steve was Bill's right-hand man at the time, and he basically went on to become the CEO of Microsoft. Paul Allen, right, the guy that died, from cancer, and co-founder of Microsoft, and Bill's best friend, heard Bill and Steve talking about how they could force him out of Microsoft and dilute his stake in Microsoft. Paul Allen died in 2018, obviously disgusted about what, Bill and Steve, he overheard Bill and Steve talking about. And Paul Allen, the guy that died, the co-founder, described what I told you in his 2011 memoir. Okay, now let's just talk about his daughter for a moment. Yes, she's living in a $51 million residence with her husband. Now, in the past, Bill has run around telling everyone, you see, he's got 3 children, okay? And he's basically run around saying, well, I'm not giving them more than 10 million US dollars each, in my will. And then out of the blue, evidently, he spent $2 million on their wedding. Okay, that's number one. His doctor daughter's wedding. Okay, and now, and also this $51 million residence that he purchased was purchased through a Delaware trust. Yeah, a Delaware trust. Yeah, and she's basically living in it. So, there you go. Now, as mentioned, you will need to subscribe and hit notifications if you want to find out more about, some very, very, very interesting things about Bill Gates. And I'm telling you, the things that you'll find out about if you subscribe to this channel, they are not, complimentary towards Bill. And basically, I don't give a rat's ass what he thinks. I'm just basically not interested. I'm absolutely disgusted with his past behavior, and like that's one of the reasons why his wife left him. The guy's just a walking liability. Okay, now I am going to go to here, and I'm going to stop recording. Thank you for coming to this channel today. Okay, bye bye.